Hello, my name is Alan, and I'll be demonstrating my GUI Lab on JavaScript functions, objects, and prototypes. So in this video, I'll um, run my code in the browser console and then explain how prototype inheritance works. So here's my GitHub repository for this lab, and it includes all parts, 1 to 4, and then each branch has its own commits. So for the actual functions here, we have exercise one. Exercise one here, I use a function declaration to calculate area and a function expression to calculate the perimeter. So then we could go to the console here, and it does show the area and calculations. I could also run it here in my terminal using Node.js here. cd JavaScript object. So I could just do this right here, and then you could see that it actually runs here. So now we move on to the second exercise. So for exercise two here, I used arrow functions with the map filter and reduce to like square numbers and then find even numbers and then calculate the total. So I could actually run that too if we just do this. So you can see we get the output here. Then we don't really need to keep on checking here in our HTML. So then we go on to the exercise 3. For this one here, I created a student object with the methods to get full name, enroll in courses, and then count courses. Here are my tests, and we could run that as well. Here we go. As we can see, it returns John Doe, the full name, and it returns the amount of courses enrolled to this person, which would be 2, as you can see here. And then we can run exercise 5. So in exercise 5, I used the object that create to make a car object, and then inherit from a vehicle object. And I also use the object has own to um, check which property belongs directly to the object. And you can see right here, you run it. So our tests come back here, true, false, then 4, and yeah. So now for the like 6, yeah, okay. So for exercise 6 here, I created a person object, then an employee object, then that object there inherits from person, and a manager object that inherits from like the employee. And then this creates a prototype chain of inheritance. When I access properties like species or breed from manager, JavaScript searches through employee and then person, and I used object dot get prototype off to verify the prototype chain. And then we can see right here if I just run it right there. As you can see, this is like the inheritance chain right there. So the biggest challenge for me was this same exercise. It's basically understanding how prototypes and inheritance works. Like, at first, it was very confusing, how objects could access properties they didn't own, basically. So by practicing with object.create and testing in the console, it like started to make sense. So the concept that clicked for me was like how JavaScript searches through the prototype chain. Then in the future, I could use this knowledge to build reusable objects, and then I could organize my code better. And yeah, thank you for watching my demonstration.